Hello class 12. Today I am going to start with the same topic, that is evidences from morphology. In previous video we studied about the uh, homologous organ, homology, and analogous organ, analogy, and connecting link. And now today I am going to start with this fifth topic under this heading, evidences from morphology and anatomy. Fifth point, that is atavism. That is atavism. What is atavism? Atavism is a, you can say, that is, atavism means reversion. Atavism means reversion. Is a sudden reappearance of the certain characters of certain ancestral but not parental structure, which has either completely disappeared or greatly reduced. Okay, that is reversal. यानी कि वो करेक्टर्स जो हमारे एंसेस्टर में थे लेकिन हमारे पेरेंट्स में नहीं थे, फिर हम में आ गए, दैट टाइप ऑफ करेक्टर्स, एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड, दिस फिनोमेना इज कॉल्ड atavism. गुड एग्जाम्पल टेल. ठीक है, टेल क्या था? हाँ, वी अराइज फ्रॉम द एप एंड मंकी, तो उनमें होते थे एंसेस्टर्स में हमारे, लेकिन हमारे पेरेंट्स में नहीं है, लेकिन कुछ बच्चों में अभी भी रिपोर्ट होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड atavism. ओके, atavism मीन्स रिवर्जन, is also known as reversion. It is sudden reappearance of the certain ancestral but not parental character. ठीक है, certain ancestral but not parental characters or structure that which has either completely disappeared or greatly reduced. There are many examples of atavistic characters. Is man like the appearance of the rudimentary tail. Example: rudimentary tail. ठीक है, rudimentary tail is a good example of this atavism. And newborn babies, power of moving pinna. ठीक है, हम अपने पिन्नास को बेसिकली नॉर्मली नहीं मूव कर सकते, लेकिन सब में कुछ बेबीज में पिन्ना को मूव करने की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक डेवलप हो जाती है, दैट इज अ गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ atavism. And power of moving pinna and large canines, very long and dense hair and additional mammy, and the reappearance of such features favors evolution. Okay, now next one, that is called evidence from embryology. Evidence from embryology. Evidence from embryology. Okay, evidence from embryology, the study of the development of an organism from egg to adult, also provides evidence for organic evolution. A comparative study of the development shows that the embryo of different vertebrate resembles more closely than other adults, and that embryos of a dog or human at the same stage resemble so closely that it is difficult to distinguish between them. Okay, now it shows कि जैसे सपोज जो फिश लार्वी इज रिजेंबल टू टेडपोल. ओके, फिश लार्वी रिजेंबल टू टेडपोल मीन्स एविडेंस फ्रॉम एम्ब्रियोलॉजी. एम्ब्रियोलॉजी में जैसे जायगोट सबका सेम होता है, मॉरुला सेम सेल स्टेजेस होती हैं, उसी तरह यहाँ पे भी ड्यू टू क्लोज सिमिलैरिटीज अमंग अर्ली एम्ब्रियोज ऑफ वर्टिब्रेट लाइक replacement of notochord in vertebrate column, limb developed as limb bird at etc. It is difficult to differentiate a human embryo during early developmental stages. The embryo of fish, salamander, turtle, bird, dog or human closely resemble each other at some embryological development. Suppose this one is zygote of fish and zygote of frog. Okay, is same. ओके, फिर इसके बाद क्या बनता है? टू सेल्ड. इसके बाद क्या बनेगा? जाइगोट के बाद क्या बनेगा? ब्लास्टुला. ग्लास्टुला इज सेम इन, एंड यहाँ पे क्या बनता है? लार्वा, एंड हियर इज टेडपोल लार्वा इज सेम. बट यहाँ पे जब अडल्ट में क्या होंगे? मॉर्फोलॉजिकल चेंजेस ओनली इन अडल्ट, लेकिन एम्ब्रियोलॉजिकल स्टेज सेम है, दैट इज जाइगोट gastrula, blastula, okay, blastula stage, morula, morula and larvae. ठीक है, all are same, similar structure. You are not able to differentiate between the fish larvae and the tadpole larva. Okay. Now here one theory of recapitulation in this heading, evidence from embryology. Okay, theory of recapitulation. What is recapitulation? Beer's law, proposed by Beer in 1828, state that the general characteristic appear before a specialized character. That is, a development proceed via more general character, less general character to a specialized character. Okay, theory of recapitulation and given by बेर्स. ओके, इन 1828 उन्होंने बोला कि जो पहले सिंपल कैरेक्टर्स होते हैं देन फॉर्म इनटू मोर स्पेशलाइज्ड कैरेक्टर, दैट इज recapitulation theory. This law is also state that organism of different group resemble in their early embryonic stages. Ernest Haeckel called Beer's law as biogenetic law, okay, and or theory of recapitulation. Ernest Haeckel called this Beer's law as biogenetic law. Okay, and according to this theory, which state that the ontology repeats phylogeny. Okay, ontogeny repeats phylogeny. According to this theory, ontogeny repeats phylogeny. Onto is the life history of an organism. What do you mean here? Onto means life history, and the phylogeny is the evolutionary history. What is phylogeny? That is evolutionary history. Okay, ontogeny means life history and phylogeny means evolutionary history. And this simply means the embryo during their development repeats the evolutionary history of their ancestor in an abbreviation. For example, fish-like characters. The presence of fish-like characters सब में होते हैं. That is gill slits and tail fin, lateral line, sense organ in tadpole larva of frog. The presence of filamentous green algae structure protonema during the development of the Fineria mass. Okay, Fineria, and the primitive gymnosperm have flagellate sperm. Okay, flagellate sperm in gymnosperm and water dependency like pteridophyte. Adult frog excrete urea, whereas tadpole excrete ammonia. अमोनिया किसमें होता है? दैट इज फिश एक्सक्रीट करती है, तो रिजेंबल्स विद फिश. ओके, फ्रॉग क्या एक्सक्रीट करता है? यूरिया. ओके, बट tadpole excrete ammonia which is resembles with this fish. Okay, and frog excrete urea. Okay, now next one, bird generally excrete uric acid but embryo excrete ammonia, fish and first and urea and later on. Now next one, that is biogeographical evidences or evidences from biogeography scales. Now next point, that is biogeographical evidences. Okay, biogeographical evidences, the study of distribution of plant and animal on the earth is called biogeography. What is biogeography? The study of distribution of animal and plant, plant on this earth, is called biogeography. It's called biogeography. Okay, it's called biogeography. Geographical map of the world as we see today consisted of 6 major land masses. Okay, 6 land masses. Okay, and called the biogeographical realms, or called biogeographical realms. Okay, biogeographical realms, and the 6 major 6 land masses called the biogeographical realms. These were separated from another by the major barriers. These were divided on the basis of the distribution of the terrestrial and freshwater habitats. Now, biogeographical evidences include continuous distribution and discontinuous distribution. It includes first point, that is continuous distribution, and second discontinuous distribution. Continuous distribution and discontinuous distribution. In continuous distribution, when the member of a particular species or closely related species occupy continuous range, such distribution of species is called continuous distribution. And discontinuous, when a closely related species exists in widely separated areas without any representative and intermediate territory, such species are said to be exhibit discontinuous distribution. For example, 3 genera of lungfishes in 3 different continents. Protopterus in Africa, is a distribution of lungfishes. 3 टाइप की lungfishes होती हैं और 3 continents में होती हैं. Is Africa. Second, that is Neoceratodus, that is in Australia. And third one, Lepidosiren in America, in South America. Okay, the distribution here a discontinuous type, because 3 types of lungfishes and they distributed in अलग geographical area में distributed है, like Protopterus in Africa, Neoceratodus in Australia and Lepidosiren in South America. Okay, and now next one, evidences from adaptive radiations. What is adaptive radiations? कि हम अपने आप को अपने इन्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से ही मॉडिफाई कर ले. एक ही स्पीशीज है, एक ही जीनस है, लेकिन उसने अपने आप को अडॉप्ट कर लिया है अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर हैबिटेट. दैट इज अडेप्टिव रेडिएशन. इट्स अ गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ डाइवर्जेंट इवोल्यूशन. Divergent evolution occur in homology or analogy? This is on homology. Evidences from adaptive radiation. The process of evolution of different species starting from a point in a geographical area and finally radiating to other areas of geography is called adaptive radiation. Darwin finches is a good example of this adaptive radiation. What are that finches? Finches are simply birds. Okay, जब डार्विन अपने शिप पे, दैट इज HMS बीगल पे जब चल गए तो वो एक आइसलैंड पे रुके. वहाँ पे उन्होंने देखा, सपोज दिस वन इज आइसलैंड, ठीक है, तो इस एरिया की जो बर्ड्स थी उनकी बीक में चेंजेस थे, ठीक है, बर्ड्स की. इस एरिया में बर्ड्स आर सेम, दैट इज फिंचेस ओनली, बट यहाँ पे थे उनकी बीक में भी चेंजेस थे, यहाँ वाली में भी उनकी बीक में भी चेंजेस थे, यहाँ पे थी उनकी बीक में भी चेंजेस थे, यहाँ पे जो थी उनकी बीक में भी, और यहाँ पे भी जो थी उनकी बीक में भी चेंजेस थे। यानी कि जैसा फूड उनको मिल रहा था उनकी बीक उसी तरह से मॉडिफाइड हो गई थी। That is adaptation. That is adaptation, or also called adaptive radiation, occurs in this Darwin finches. Okay, what happened with this type of birds? Okay, Darwin finches on his Darwin on his watch studied the pattern of distribution of animal and plants in different part of the world. Which Iceland is it? That is Galapagos Island. Galapagos Island, ठीक है, Galapagos Island है ये, और यहीं पे क्या मिली थी उन्हें? डार्विन फिंचेस। ओके, Galapagos Island are a chain of 14 islands. Okay, Galapagos Island is a chain of 14 islands situated in a Pacific Ocean. कहाँ पे था ये? Pacific Ocean. Okay, Pacific Ocean on the west coast of the South America, in South America. Okay,